Hi guys, it's Sonelias, and this is of course Hard to Buy number 4. We're carrying of course on with the Battle of the Bosporus, which we are playing here as Germany. So let's load in the last save game, which we are playing here. There we go. Bear with me whilst we're loading the game. Alright, the game is loaded. Let's get started. So where are we with our current units? These of course are surrounding Finland, as you can see. With of course the paratroopers there as well. I don't think I have to do anything here for the moment being, but let's keep an eye on things here anyways. So if I were to speak to these guys, as you can see, they are currently 32%. And if I want to invite them, I cannot do so at the moment. There's too big a difference here, it looks like. Now, what can I do to basically make them come my way? That's the question, isn't it? Now, I can, of course, improve the relationship with them. That's, of course, one thing. But what's the key biggest other factor? So they're feeling threatened by us, which is positive, apparently. The biggest detrimental item here, I guess, is partially the war that we're currently in. Yeah, I guess that's a big one, but also the fact that they're non-aligned at the moment. And that will shift, of course, with the next elections, which is in 1945, another 3 years from now. Okay, then we got these guys here fighting in Australia. These guys are fighting over here, and I don't think that's going too well at the moment, to be honest. To be honest, I think we're spread out too far here. So one of the things I will have to do here, I have to basically shorten my lines here substantially. Okay, so that will happen shortly. Then of course here we are surrounding at the moment the country of Iran. So these guys are coming in as well, as you can see. So that's the foreign units that were basically got there. I thought we had some foreign bits and pieces here as well. Just going to turn down the volume a little bit because it's a little bit too loud. So what we got here, this is of course the foreign bits. These guys were the Dutch border ones originally. These guys are slowly being, whittled down, I probably should say. That's the SS Army here. That's on that border here for some reason. Is that a good place to keep them? So we're all surrounded communist China at the moment. So we got a non-aggression pact with them. Oh, sorry, have we got a non-aggression pact with them? No, we don't. So I can start working, of course, on justifying my war goal against them. Which is one thing I could do. At the moment, they're not an enemy yet. So looking at this carefully here. So we've got different alliances here. That's the one that's the North Americans are involved in. That's Japan that's involved in that. Micronesia. Okay. Oh, the US is invaded there as well. Interesting. So this is home defense, and we basically got a secondary unit involved in there as well, which is fine. Then these guys here are currently en route to this region here. Am I really sending them there? I thought I was sending them down here, but never mind. Okay, so I've got a border here that I'm very well protected, at the moment at least. There's a heck of a lot of units moving out, as you can see. So these guys here are operating in South America, as we can see. And we're doing pretty well here in the conquest of, at the moment, Colombia. Then, of course, here we got another unit involved in that fighting as well. The problem that these guys have got is the actual supply lines. These guys here are fighting here. Okay. Alright, these guys here. Alright, hold on. So we got, which ones? Ah, okay. It's really these two here that we basically got involved at the fighting at the moment. Okay. We're letting that evolve for a moment. Now, if I look at the air situation here, as you can see, yeah, we are under strength here substantially. Enemy aerial superiority, yeah, that's fine for the moment being. We're going to call in some additional ones here. Let's do that in hundreds. Okay. Actually, might make sense to keep one over the sea there. Now we're going to deploy more of these, of course. We're not just going to stick to that little amount that we basically had deployed here earlier. So I'm just going to throw a bunch more of these guys at it. Okay. That'll bring the numbers up nicely. Here, of course, we got some submarine action taking place. Okay. Right, I'm going to focus up on the American front here, to be honest. As you can see, there's a substantial attack coming our way here. Ooh, I'd rather hope that basically the supply limits here would not be an issue. Let's have a look at what's happening here. So in Nova Scotia, as you can see in Nova Scotia, we're working on, of course, the supply itself. We're working on the bunkers over there as well. Plus, we're working on a bunch of other things at the same time. Now, we are apparently losing this fight here. And how is that? Now, we've got we got pretty strong bits and pieces here, but I think we're actually suffering from the fact that we got too many people here at the moment. So I'm just going to ship them here for the moment, just to get them out of the way. Perfect. Because if we're suffering here, that's not a good idea, is it?
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Alright, so let's keep these units here.
Befehle.
Interestingly enough, that is seen as British territory. So because it's British territory, we're highly dependent upon, of course, what's the level of the naval base here. Now, the naval base level is only 1, which is a bit of a bummer.
Angetreten.
Right, so that's another foreign unit that we're getting here.
Bereit.
Okay. As you can see, it's in the green now. Which is perfectly fine. We're doing pretty well here. We're not necessarily suffering lots of losses in terms of our unit strengths themselves, but okay. This one, yeah. Let's have a quick look at all of our designs. So these should all have that little unit in there. Yep, we do. One thing, of course, we can add onto here is... Perfect. Anti-air support. That's fine. Alright, let's keep our eyes open here for the moment being. All of these are as they should be. What can we add here? Anti-air support, yes. Now, does that lead to us having a far, far bigger demand for this? It looks like. Okay, so we're doing pretty well on the rest, I would say. We got a very heavy supply of those kind of units there, as you can see. Now, one thing I actually don't have yet is I don't have another design type that basically covers some of the other gaps. MP divisions. I don't have MP divisions. At least not anymore. As you can see, I can train more of these type of units here. But what I really should start doing is I basically need to create a brand new... I'm going to create an empty one. Let's basically go back. Yeah, mechanized infantry is really what I want to go for here, isn't it? And that, of course, should be supported by anti-air. That should be supported by support artillery. Should be supported by engineers. Field hospital, most definitely. And possibly even one of these. Now, one of the things I do want to add onto here... I was going to add something else onto here, but I cannot choose from this list here, really. Motorized artillery. In terms of research, yeah, I'm actually getting to a point where really I cannot advance a lot further with regards to some of the bits here. So let's start basically adding some of these here to one to the next. So let's basically add 10 of these to the fray. I can of course choose a starting location, and I could of course choose them to start over here, Westfalen. I should have all the gear for that on hand already. Some of the problems I'm facing are really to do with the fact that it's a bit of a mixed bag at the moment. Okay. We can do lots of propaganda and other things. We can basically work on these in Kursk and Belgorod. Okay, heavy water we're working on already. We can basically do this here if I wanted to. I don't want to do that at the moment. So I'm actually going to do that booster in the Netherlands. in Belgium and in the Ukraine. And of course in Ostland and in Norway. Okay, I'm still getting a positive result there, so that's good. So we should already see that basically we are now... I'm not benefiting from that fort yet. Interestingly enough. Oh, is it at level 1 or is it almost at level 1? I'm not sure. Ah, it's damaged, that's why. So if I were to look at this queue here... Nova Scotia Airfield is on the list here to do. Okay. So we basically worked on that bit of technology there, which is great. Nice to see that coming about. But what we really need to basically get done now, of course, we need to basically see we're in 1943. I should really have these planes at my disposal as well. At the moment I can't even boost them, which is a bit of a pity. But okay, let's choose them for now. And if I then look at my production here of planes... Can I make an amendment to the tactical bomber? Possibly. So reliability itself can be boosted, which is of course useful. Okay. Okay, so let's basically change that over from the current design to the upgraded design. And I do realize, of course, that I haven't got the highest level of expertise or efficiency on there at the moment, but that will change with time. Okay.
Befehle! Ausrücken! Befehle!
Let's let these units recuperate for a little bit. Okay. So what we got operating here, of course, is more aerial units. Capacity for 400 here at the moment. Okay, let's take all of these Focke-Wulf's A's for the moment. I know eventually they'll be replaced with higher levels, but that's okay. Okay.
Angetreten.
Right, these are normal units, it looks like, which is great. We can, of course, reinforce some of our other units that are suffering at the moment.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit. Achtung.
Okay. Good mixed bag again there.
Befehle?
And I do get to wonder why the is that Mexicans? That looks like the Mexican flag though, doesn't it? Alright, bear with me one moment, folks. I am so sorry, guys. I had to pick up the phone, and then I realized I actually forgot to pause the recording, or at least pause the game whilst I basically paused the recording, which doesn't really help, does it? Anyways, let's get back to where we were. We got some defeats here, which is a bit of a pity. Yeah, we do occasionally lose some submarines, as you can see. Which is a bit unfortunate, but okay. We're getting through all of this eventually. Anyways, let's add some extra factories here. Right, luckily most of these are at pretty high percentage of infrastructure, that helps. Alright, almost there. Let's just do this. Let's just double check how much in terms of repairs I need to basically push through. And that looks to be relatively limited, which is great. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's keep an eye on our American affairs here. Yeah, we're doing still pretty good here. They keep on pouring new units into there. We keep on pouring new units into there. So as far as I can see, that goes pretty decent. Infrastructure is continuously being upgraded. The port facilities, they should be being upgraded as well. Damage levels is 0 out of... okay. Ooh. So even though the infrastructure is pretty good over here, damage levels are pretty high as well. And that most definitely does not help our war effort, does it? Okay, let's have a quick look here. Okay, let's go back to our normal units. Alright, so we're basically suffering here somewhat, which kind of is to be expected.
Los, los, los! Ausrücken!
It would be great if we could actually get some bit of a foothold here as well. There's a bit of land there, isn't there?
Achtung!
Look at this. So we got an upgrade that we could do to this general, but I don't have any skills to upgrade, it looks like. This marshal is slowly gaining skills, which is fine. This one's doing fine as well, as far as I can see. Infantry experts, of course, always welcome.
Zeigt es ihnen! Achtung!
Okay. Are we losing here? Wow, that's interesting. There's a substantial number of units, isn't there?
Suchen Deckung! Befehle!
Okay. Okay, how do I stop? Alright, perfect. Let's get them out of there. Let's allocate this to the foreign unit that we got allocated there.
Ihre Befehle?
So there's one naval base there, which is fine. And it will be hard for them to basically get us out of there, wouldn't it?
Zuhören! Bereit!
Alright, 3. Let's do this. From there, we're going to invade there. Okay. That should at least get us something in our hands. Cool. Perfect. So... we got a substantial amount of consumption here, which is to be expected. We got a couple of aces here. Yeah, it looks like we're winning this for now. Should get us a slight respite then afterwards. Let's get us some extra squadrons in here of extra fighters, I would say. These guys here will join in as well. Aerial detection. Ah, okay, that's part of the problem, isn't it? Aerial detection. So we're struggling to detect them. Then yes, of course, we won't be able to do much with that. Have I got the radar technology? I thought I did. I thought I actually had it installed in a couple of locations, but okay, apparently there's some issues with that. Oh, that's nice to see us basically intercepting them there as well.
Zuhören!
Right, here I said I was going to move these back.
Ausrücken!
And what I mean by that is basically I really want to move these units back from the front line.
Weiter, weiter!
I want to move them away from there.
Abbruch! Befehle?
Yep, there we go.
Zeigt es ihnen! Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
Right, so that is... Who owns that now? Oh, the Mexicans, okay. That was kind of to be expected.
Zuhören!
Okay, let's make sure they're all in one place.
Ausrücken!
Let's push against there properly.
Zuhören! Achtung! Ausrücken! Halt!
Okay.
Bereit! Ihre Befehle?
Okay, let's make sure we get all of these units out of there.
Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
More of these foreign units that we can actually allocate here nicely. Ooh, okay, that was not too big a loss luckily, but okay. Alright, let's have a look what's going on up here now. Yeah, we got a brief respite, which is fine.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
What is that? Ah, an Italian group. Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
Vorwärts, Männer!
Okay, let them rest up. Because again, that's not going to be too helpful otherwise, is it? Okay.
Bereit!
Let's push them back to there. In reality to here even. Okay, so we're in August at the moment. We're working on resistance suppression. Is that the best one to go for, really? We can do the west wall here, which... yeah, that might be useful to have.
Befehle? Bereit!
Okay, so we got lots of units here at the moment. Quite happy with where they are, but that's okay. Why don't the British improve that? Makes you wonder, isn't it?
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Right, how do I get back to the building mode? La Libertad. Okay, let's have a look. La Libertad. Yeah, we're working on that, as you can see. The infrastructure, it is... yeah, okay, not the best at the moment, but okay.
Ihre Befehle! Bereit! Befehle? Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Okay, let's pull these guys back from there. Hopefully that will help. Hopefully that will help. If not, then yeah. Supply situations are not the best. But okay. Anyways, what do we got down here? Here we got, of course... So Peru is one of our friends, it looks like, which is great. These guys here, no, they are not.
Befehle. Ihre Befehle.
Okay. I knew that was gonna happen. My monitor was about to turn off, which doesn't help. Okay, so let's have a look up here. I retreated my troops. I pulled them back.
Bereit
In
zum
reality, I don't want them here either. I want to basically move them to somewhere that's useful to me. So these guys, can I move them down here to this port city? I should be able to.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit.
Okay. We got ourselves another ace. The problem we're facing here at the moment in part is the fact that we're reaching kind of what is a stalemate position, I get the feeling. Ooh, hold on.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Let's keep them up there, and if I basically can move them down into George Kuchler.
Befehle.
That's Walter Kuchler. Yeah, as you can see, this is pretty well defended at the moment.
Angetreten.
And our supply situation, luckily, is improving.
Angetreten. Bereit. Los, ausrücken.
Yeah, it's not going to change much overall. Right, we've got full capacity here now.
Befehle.
Cool. Right. We still got 3 million in terms of troops that we can actually put through if we wanted to. Nice. And Americans, as you can see, can really pour it in if they wanted to.
Ihre Befehle.
Where would I want to go from there? Really? No way. Not gonna happen like that. We're gonna do it from here. I'm gonna invade. Why are we taking the long route? Tell me that. Let's try that. Okay. Whenever we are ready, we're going to try to move them in there. Now that is a bit of land that I've taken and I actually seem to be holding. pretty nicely, which is great. Yeah, they're not going to be able to take that out of my hands, I would say. Ah, they're en route now. Cool. That's of course nice to see. It shouldn't take them too long now. Perfect. So if I take one of these and basically take that bit of land there.
Ausrücken!
And the rest we're going to keep here. Now, this bit of land, again, I can actually build up, of course. And I will need to do that to be able to basically build a proper base here. I cannot build that in foreign territory, really. Well, let's make sure we get our hands on every bit here first. Right, so I can, of course, build that to at least get the troops ready here.
Ihre Befehle!
Alright, let's ship these over there then.
Befehle!
Alright, let's see what we can do here.
Ihre Befehle!
Because in reality, again, I don't want to basically overload the infrastructure here. Right. Let's look at our naval efforts here. We're going to move them to the assigned areas, which is perfect.
Angetreten!
For the time being, at least.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Look at those numbers of troops. That's absolutely insane. Right, 26 days, 32 days, 32 days. So there's good progress there at least.
Angetreten! Ihre Befehle!
Okay, let's have a look what we got. Looking at those numbers here, that's pretty insane. Unfortunately, I'm losing my mobility here, really. I cannot effectively leverage my mobility here. So who is it that controls this? Right, so it's owned by Canada. It's occupied by the Allies, is what it says. Okay, that's fine.
Angetreten!
Nice. Even more foreign army units. Greater German Reich. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And as you can see, we're leveraging the local police force for a lot of this work here. As much as we can, at least. So this is all connected now.
Bereit! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
Right, can we justify our war against them?
Zuhören!
As you can see, it's not going to take too much time, luckily, which is great.
Befehle!
Alright, let's give them orders at least.
Ihre Befehle!
Alright, cool. These guys here. Can I finally get them into my faction? Nope. No joy on that. Hold on. Have I not got an operation to basically liberate her? Right, let's prepare that. Well, I'm not sure why it wasn't in the list here to start off with, which is a bit of, yeah, an odd one out, I would say. Right, prepare it. Right, let's prepare that. Right, that all seems to be a different country now all of a sudden.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Angetreten!
Okay, I kind of know where to assign this. Which of course is great.
Zuhören! Ihre Befehle? Zuhören!
Alright, let's take one of each of those.
Greift weiter an! Zurück!
Can I not attack with that? No. Oh yeah, I can. Oh, lovely. Alright, guys, we're being attacked. Well, let's deal with these guys then. Let's push them back. Siam has capitulated. Well, that's good news.
Zuhören!
That took a while as well. Gosh.
Befehle?
Thank you, mister. Okay. So, can I get this unit over to there? Probably.
Befehle? Befehle!
Right, let's give them orders as well.
Ihre Befehle! Vorrücken! Ausrücken!
Alright, otherwise this is not going to go anywhere, is it?
Angetreten. Ausrücken. Rückzug. Vorrücken.
Okay.
Bereit.
Sorry, does the enemy have aerial superiority here? Really? Why is that? Is that because they took all the air bases? I'm not sure.
Angetreten.
I would say it's plain peculiar, to be honest, but okay.
Ihre Befehle? Ziel anvisiert. Ziel anvisiert.
Wow, look at the strength of that. What have they got in there?
Bereit.
Interesting. Motorized division, okay.
Befehle?
Alright, that's the British that are attacking the Americans there, which is what they should have been doing already for ages, but okay. Dutch East Indies.
Befehle! Achtung! Achtung!
Alright, let's have a look what we can do up here.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay.
Achtung!
Cool. We're in a good position, I would say, for the moment being.
Ihre Befehle? Angetreten.
Ah, more of those. Okay, perfect. How are we doing in terms of recruitment of these kind of units here at the moment? Okay, let's keep that going. This is doing well, I would say. We do need some extras, but it's not a massive number there. Ooh. Okay, so is that growing again? I'm not quite sure, but let's keep it up. Quebec. Yeah, these numbers they're just keeping on a nice.
Angetreten. Angetreten. Angetreten.
Okay. What are we going to do with these guys here? Let's assign them to the border for the moment. Cool. It's good to see our patrols here are effective. Alright, let's select all of these and basically let's say where we got the current assigned areas for this. We don't. Cool. I can of course choose the upgraded version already if I wanted to, but really what I should be doing here is of course going for the upgraded version of the one there.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Ah, but of course leaves me with this one here. It's pretty much the same ones continuously.
Befehle.
If I look at my naval production, it's going to be a long one, that one, isn't it? Is it worthwhile doing? I don't think so. Okay, so that basically means I've got more assigned to stuff here now. I will add again. I'm saying again, but okay, that's fine for now. More of these, I would say. Let's have a quick look at our tanks that we got up in production. These guys here, that's the BftB, I believe, at the moment. Yes, it is. Reliability could, of course, be boosted. Artillery armament can, of course, be upgraded. Engine can be upgraded. Okay, let's go for the design D. There's nothing to upgrade about these, unfortunately, which is fine. Okay, let's make sure we get enough stuff done here. So we got the Puma A that we're producing at the moment, which is fine. Artillery itself cannot be upgraded. And we got 3 days for the Panther to be designed, or at least researched, and then we can of course start building it. And 3 days is perfect time frame for that. Okay, in terms of the politics. Suicide pills. Ooh, okay. Ukraine wants to give me light tanks. Well, let's let them.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Let them for now. Okay, let's see what we're doing up here.
Ausrücken. Zuhören.
Ah, cool.
Bereit. Achtung. Ausrücken.
Yeah, let's not waste our efforts on that. We're losing too much on that. Panzerschreck. And of course the Panzerkampfwagen. Right, so we're 1943 still. So I do need to upgrade, of course, my hospitals. And one of the other things I need to work on here is, of course, yeah, really this one here. Can I work on anything else in here? So I've got the I didn't build the radars. That's why. I thought I did. Okay, so what can I upgrade? I can basically upgrade my medium tanks to the Panthers. Let's straight away upgrade those to be the Panthers that we want them to be. So we're going to go for the Panther A. And as you can see, we're basically having to build quite a few here in terms of reinforcements. Planes, where we got a pretty good stockpile, it looks like, for planes. But in terms of some other bits, we do need to put some extra effort into there, it looks like. Alright, let's allocate these to here for now. Yeah, a nice number of victory points should be available if we were to go for it, really. But at the moment, no, it's not happening the way we want it to happen.
Los, los, los! Rückzug! Befehle!
Yeah, unfortunately, they're attacking us here, but we don't have the logistics in place for this. So we're gonna lose that as well. Bit of a pity. Does it tell me how much in terms of supplies we've got here? There's not that many people here, is there? Ah, there's the entire Quebec. That's not that little corner, it's the entire Quebec that we're talking about now here. Okay.
Bereit? Zuhören.
Yeah, we're gonna pull these back here.
Bereit zum
I do
Ausrücken.
not want to waste my units needlessly.
Zuhören.
Let's have a look down here.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Where's the airfield here? There. And as you can see, we do have fighter planes and such operating here. Okay, let's here. Okay.
Bereit?
Oh gosh.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit.
so we push them back into a smaller pocket, which is great.
Bereit. Befehle. Ihre Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Okay, let's do this.
Zuhören. Befehle.
Okay.
Bereit. Unter Beschuss.
Alright, let's not waste that. Oh. Alright guys, I think it's about time for us to call it a day. And we're trying to help Australia here by basically defending it, but that's not going as well as we'd hoped. Canberra was taken. Interesting. Anyways, guys, let's call it a day. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, take care. Bye-bye.